Ladies, let me tell you something straight up. When it comes to men, there's one thing that outweighs all the gifts, all the compliments, and even all the affection. That thing is respect. You can love a man to the moon and back, but if he doesn't feel respected, he's still going to feel like something is missing. Respect is not just a word, it's a lifeline for a man's soul. No matter how tough, successful, or confident he may look on the outside, deep down inside, respect is the fuel that keeps him moving, keeps him fighting, keeps him showing up. A lot of people think men are simple. Just give them food, intimacy, and a little peace, and they're good. But that's surface level. What really sits at the core of a man's being is the desire to be respected. Respect tells him, I see you. I see your effort. I see your sacrifice. And when a man feels seen in that way, when he feels like his woman recognizes what he's carrying, he doesn't just feel loved. He feels valued. See, men are out here every single day trying to prove something to their job, to society, to the world, sometimes even to themselves. They fight silent battles you don't always know about. Pressure at work, the stress of providing, the fear of not being enough. And when he walks through that door at the end of the day, the last thing he wants is to feel like he's not respected in his own house. That cuts deeper than anything. When a man hears his woman say, I respect you, or when she shows it through her tone, her support, her encouragement, that man feels like he can climb any mountain. It's not about stroking his ego, it's about watering his spirit. Respect breathes life into a man. It tells him, I believe in you. I trust you. I'm proud of you. And when he hears that he'll run through fire for you, he'll protect you, he'll provide for you, and he'll move heaven and earth to keep you happy. Now let me break it down a little deeper. Love without respect can feel empty. A man can know you love him, but if he doesn't feel respected, it won't hit the same. Respect is like oxygen. It gives him the space to breathe, the courage to keep going, and the drive to give you the best version of himself. You ever notice how a man straightens up when someone recognizes his work, or when his woman says, baby, I'm proud of you? That's not just a compliment, that's fuel. That's validation that what he's doing matters. And men need to know that what they do matters. See, a lot of women don't realize how powerful their words are. You can make or break a man with the way you speak to him. One harsh word can crush his confidence, but one word of respect can build him up higher than you can imagine. That's why men crave respect. It's tied to their sense of identity. A man who feels respected feels like a king. And when he feels like a king, he'll make sure his woman is treated like his queen. Respect isn't about agreeing with him all the time or never challenging him. It's about how you carry yourself when you do disagree. It's about showing him that even when you see his flaws, you still see his worth. It's in the way you trust his decisions, the way you acknowledge his effort, the way you stand by him even when things aren't perfect. Respect says, I'm with you, I believe in you, and I value you. And that is a powerful thing. Think about it this way, men can get admiration from their friends, recognition from their jobs, and applause from the world. But the respect that comes from the woman he loves, that hits different. That's what sticks. That's what makes him feel like he's not just surviving, he's thriving. That's what makes him feel addicted to you. Because no matter where he goes, He knows he can't find that same level of respect anywhere else. At the end of the day, respect is not just about what you say. It's about how you make him feel. Do you make him feel like he matters? Do you make him feel like his effort is noticed? Do you make him feel like he's valued? Because if you do, then you've tapped into the secret that keeps a man coming back again and again. Respect over everything. That's the key that unlocks his heart, his loyalty, and his commitment. When you give a man respect, you're not just feeding his pride, you're feeding his purpose. And when a man feels respected, he doesn't just feel loved, he feels alive. Do you want me to write the other two keynotes? Encouragement is fuel, and appreciation beats affection alone, in the same expanded 700-word Steve Harvey style. So you'll have a full-length speech ready. Every man, no matter where he comes from or how successful he is, carries inside him this natural drive to solve problems, to build something out of nothing, and to conquer challenges. It's built into his DNA. He wants to win, he wants to achieve, and he wants to feel like he is making progress in life. But here's the truth. Even the strongest men get tired. Even the most confident men have doubts. And even the most accomplished men sometimes feel like giving up. And that's where encouragement comes in. A man can push himself far, but when he hears the voice of the woman he loves telling him, "Baby, I believe in you," it does something inside of him that no trophy, no paycheck, and no applause from the world can do. Encouragement is fuel. It's like putting high-octane gas in his engine. It reignites his fire. See, men might act tough on the outside, but deep down they crave reassurance. They want to know that the person they care about most sees their effort, believes in their dream, and trusts their ability to make it happen. When you speak words of encouragement into a man's life, you're not just talking. You're building him. You're giving him strength to keep going when life tells him to quit. You're reminding him of who he is when the world tries to make him forget. That's power. Think about this when a man leaves the house. He's walking into a world that constantly tests him. His boss demands results. Society pressures him to provide. And sometimes his own fears whisper that he's not enough. He may not always show it, but that pressure is heavy. Now imagine he comes home to a woman who says, "You've got this. I'm proud of you. I believe in you." Suddenly, that weight feels lighter. Suddenly, he feels like he's not carrying it alone. That encouragement gives him the energy to keep pushing, to keep fighting, to keep chasing the vision he has for his life and his family. Encouragement is not about flattery. It's about truth spoken with love. It's about noticing the little things he does and letting him know they matter. It's about reminding him that his dreams are not too big and his battles are not too hard. When you encourage a man, you're saying, "I see you, I trust you, and I'm with you no matter what." And that is priceless. Here's the thing men remember encouragement. They hold on to those words. A man could be out grinding all day, working hard, getting beat down by life. But when he remembers that his woman said, "I believe in you," that memory is like a shot of energy. It's like a voice in his head saying, "Don't stop now. She's counting on you. She sees something in you." That's why encouragement is so powerful. It sticks. Encouragement also unlocks a man's potential. A lot of men don't even know how much they're capable of until someone speaks life into them. A simple, "You're stronger than this," I know you can do it, can push him past limits he thought he had. A woman's belief in a man can make him rise higher, work harder, and dream bigger. That's not weakness, that's partnership. That's the kind of fuel that keeps him moving forward when everything else is telling him to stop. And let me tell you something else men want to be celebrated, not just tolerated. Encouragement is a way of celebrating him. You're not waiting for him to be perfect. You're cheering for him while he's on the journey. And when he feels that you're clapping for him, even before he crosses the finish line, he will do everything in his power to make sure you never regret believing in him. At the end of the day, encouragement costs you nothing, but it gives him everything. It's not about grand speeches. It's about consistent reminders. A little, I'm proud of you. A quick, you've got this. Or even a simple, I trust you, can change his whole mindset. It can turn a bad day into a hopeful one. It can turn doubt into determination. And it can turn fear into faith. So remember, this encouragement is not just nice words. It's fuel. It's the gasoline that keeps his engine running. It's the spark that keeps his fire burning. It's the reason he'll keep going when everything else tells him to stop. Because when a man feels encouraged by the woman he loves, he doesn't just keep moving. He keeps moving for her. He conquers not just for himself, but for the both of them. And that kind of energy, that's unstoppable. Do you want me to now expand the third keynote? Appreciation beats affection alone into the same 700-word style, so you'll have all three parts ready as a full speech. Love is beautiful, no doubt about it. Love is what brings two people together. It's what makes the connection sweet, and it's what keeps the heart warm. But here's the real truth for a man. Love by itself is not always enough to make him feel fulfilled. What truly keeps him invested, what truly makes him feel valued, is appreciation. Love says, I care about you. But appreciation says, I notice you, I value what you do, and I don't take you for granted. And when a man feels appreciated, not just loved, it ignites something inside of him that makes him want to give even more of himself. Men are natural providers and protectors. They work hard. They sacrifice. They do things behind the scenes that often go unnoticed. It could be something as big as working long hours to provide for the family, or something as simple as fixing the car, paying the bills, or making sure you're safe. These things might seem small or routine, but to a man, they are ways of saying, I'm here for you. I'm doing my part. And when the woman in his life looks him in the eye and says, thank you, I appreciate you, it hits him harder than anything else. Appreciation tells a man that his efforts matter. And when a man feels that what he does matters, he'll keep showing up again and again. See, affection is important. It gives warmth and intimacy. But affection without appreciation can start to feel empty. A man can enjoy affection, but if he doesn't feel like his hard work and sacrifices are seen, he can start to feel invisible. And let me tell you, feeling invisible is one of the worst feelings for a man. But when he hears those words of appreciation, when he knows you see the effort he puts in, he feels acknowledged. And that acknowledgement, that's what keeps him close. That's what makes him feel like this woman values me, not just for what I give her emotionally, but for the man I am and the things I do. Appreciation doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't mean throwing a party every time he does something right. It's in the small, simple words. I appreciate how hard you work. I noticed what you did for me. Thank you for taking care of that. Those words carry weight. They go deeper than you think. Because when you give a man appreciation, you're not just complimenting him. You're confirming him. You're letting him know his efforts are not wasted. And a man who feels appreciated will keep pouring into you because he knows it's not going unnoticed. Think about it like this men give their best where they feel valued. If a man feels like everything he does goes unrecognized, eventually he starts pulling back. He stops putting in effort because in his mind, what's the point? But when a man feels appreciated, he doubles down. He thinks, she sees me. She values me. She respects what I'm doing. That makes him want to do more, give more, and love harder. Appreciation keeps his energy focused on you because he feels that with you. His efforts have meaning. Here's something important to understand, men. Don't always say out loud that they need appreciation. In fact, many of them won't admit it because they want to appear strong, like they don't need validation. But trust me, they feel it. A man might not ask for appreciation, but when he receives it, it lights him up inside. It gives him pride in himself, pride in his role, and pride in being your man. And that pride is powerful. Appreciation also builds loyalty. A man who feels consistently appreciated is less likely to look for validation elsewhere. He won't need to go find acknowledgement in the world because he already has it at home. You become his safe place, his biggest cheerleader, his reminder that he's enough. And that loyalty doesn't come from just love. It comes from appreciation combined with love. At the end of the day, affection can draw a man closer, but appreciation will keep him there. Love is sweet, yes, but appreciation is what makes it last. Appreciation is what turns a relationship from ordinary into extraordinary. Because when a man feels appreciated, he doesn't just feel loved. He feels valued. And when he feels valued, he'll give his whole heart without hesitation. So never underestimate the power of a simple thank you, the weight of acknowledging his effort, or the impact of telling him you see what he does. Those words go further than you realize. Because for a man, appreciation is not just nice. It's necessary. It's what keeps him motivated. It's what keeps him connected. And it's what keeps him coming back for more. Would you like me to now combine all three expanded steps, respect, encouragement, and appreciation into a single, seamless Steve Harvey style speech that flows like a 15-20 minute talk for stage or YouTube?